Well, Fuchsia Fish, what I love is how the story demonstrates how one small act can change the world.
Well, Olivia the ostrich, I know all about that because with one tiny flip of my fin and all the water ripples go far out and wide, affecting the entire ocean.
Hello, Olivia the ostrich and Fuchsia Fish.
Oh, hello, storyteller.
Oh, you caught us in one of our little lady chats just now. Hi, kid. Welcome to KidTime StoryTime and apparently lady chat time. Oh, yes. We love to talk about pioneering ladies who changed the world.
Yeah, with their big dreams.
Oh, and I see that we're going to be talking about Rosa Parks today.
Oh, yeah. And what I love about this storyteller.
Yes, tell me, Fuchsia Fish.
Is how she started off even as a little kid with big dreams.
Oh, yes, because it is so important to know that you can dream big even when you are small.
Yeah, what she said, small.
All right, even when you're small, you can have big dreams, and those big dreams can set off that little chain reaction that changes the world, like Rosa Parks did. Let's see how she did it. Okay, can I just say that I love the inside of the book? I know it hasn't even started yet, but I love this little stripy pattern. Very elegant. All right, here we go. Still going. Here we go. Rosa grew up near Montgomery, Alabama with her mother, brother, and grandparents. Look at that in the country. Oh, that looks so nice. And they had chickens and they fished. She was very little and very brave. And she always tried to do what was right. Hey, that sounds just like you. When she was young, Rosa's grandparents told her stories about slavery, when Black people weren't free to live like other people. Slavery was over, but times were still hard for Rosa and her family. Black people were treated very badly and told they were not equal to white people. I know, that sounds terrible. Well, and it was terrible. But, well, even though we don't always like to hear these stories, the good thing about hearing them is that when we look back, we can see how far we've come to now and what a difference all these actions that we're about to see made. Shall we move on? Every day, Rosa watched the school bus go by, taking white children to their big school. It didn't stop for her. She had to walk a long way to the one-room school that was just for Black children. Now, you know that had to be a big bummer to see them going off to the big school and then she couldn't take that bus. Rosa knew this wasn't right. She knew she was a regular person, just as good as anyone else. Lots of times, she had to make sure other people knew it too. That meant she had to be brave and strong and ignore the bullies. When Rosa grew up and got a job in the city, she couldn't use the same doors, elevators, bathrooms, or water fountains as white people. See, they had a fountain, and they called that was the term they used back then, colored. So Black people had one water fountain, white people had a different one. Colored people had one waiting room, white people had a different waiting room. We can all wait in the same room, but so look at this, colored over here, colored entrance over there. She could ride the bus, but she had to sit in the back. Her life was full of rules that she knew weren't right. Oh, storyteller. Oh, I talked to Dinosaur Green Bear. I didn't know you guys were here.
Yeah, we're listening, but Doug the Dinosaur is very upset.
I am very upset. Why are you so upset? Well, because I do not like stories where people are mean and unfair and unkind.
Yeah, you know how sensitive Doug the Dinosaur is about unfairness.
Oh, I do. I understand. I perfectly understand. You do? Because this makes me sad.
And it makes me mad.
But I understand because it makes me a little bit sad and mad too, but at the same time, it's important to remember that that was the past, and now, because of the things that she did and that we're about to see her do in the book, things got better. Oh, so then they were nice to her?
And they respected her?
Well, she's a hero and an icon now, and everyone knows her.
Oh, okay, don't worry, Doug. I think this has a happy ending.
Okay, all right. I'm still a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna keep on watching, okay? Okay. All right, let's go on. So, where were we? Life was full of rules that she knew were not right. Now, Fast forward, now she's not a little kid anymore, Rosa fell in love with a man named Raymond who was trying to change the rules to be more fair and equal. So she found somebody who also believed that things should be more fair. That's a good jumping point off. You should have something in common with the person that you love. Soon, Rosa started working too, trying to get more rights for Black people and help for those who were treated badly. She worked day after day, even when it seemed like nothing would ever change. Now, here we are on the bus. This is the big moment. On her way home from the city one day, a bus driver told Rosa to stand up so a white person could take her seat. She was sick of rules that she knew were wrong. She thought, enough. She said, no. Right there. No. In Spanish, it's no. See? Rosa was taken to jail. To jail. Can you believe it? I know. To jail for saying no.
This is so, it makes me mad.
Just calm down. It's going to come out okay.
Okay.
She wasn't scared though, because she knew that what she was fighting for was right. When Rosa came home that night, she talked with her friends and family about what to do. You know, it's a good idea, right? When something just does not go the way you want it to go and you're nervous or you want to fight for something and you want to change something, it's a good idea to get together with your family and your friends, you know, people that you trust to give you good advice, you know, because, you know, sometimes you could use an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brains to put in some good ideas into your brain. She decided to keep fighting no matter how hard it would be. And the good thing is that she had the support of the people around her. Black people all over the city heard what happened to Rosa, and they thought, enough! Rosa inspired them to stop riding the buses until the rules changed. So they walked to school and to work and to the store in all kinds of weather. And this is a big deal because these buses, that means they're not making money. So it's sort of like what you call an economic boycott. I know it's a huge word, but a boycott is when you stop spending money on something or using something to send a message, and that's what they're doing. So look at that. Don't ride the bus. Come to a meeting. And then now, let's see, they're all like ride sharing. They're walking, sharing their umbrellas. Rosa traveled the country from New York to San Francisco to convince other people to join the fight. There she is talking, there's photographers, other people clapping, and look at there. She's on the front cover of the newspaper. Finally, after 1 year, the Supreme Court decided that treating Black people differently from white people on buses was wrong, and the rules were going to change. See? I told the puppets everything was going to be fine. It was no longer safe for Rosa to live in Alabama, though. She moved to Detroit and fought for fair schools, jobs, and houses for Black people. Now, you may be wondering, why was it not safe for her to stay in Alabama? That's exactly what I was wondering. Well, because some people got really mad. Oh, and they were mad at her, so they were bullying her like when she was a kid? Yeah. Kind of like that. And she wanted to be somewhere where she could be peaceful and safe. Right, that makes sense. I want to be peaceful and safe also. So she moved somewhere where she could be peaceful and safe and still do her good works for changing the world. See what I mean? Oh, I totally understand. And I bet she got a nice house in Detroit that was better. Yeah, probably so. So over there, when she was in Detroit, she fought for voting rights, women's rights, and the rights of people in prison. And here the sign says we have to keep trying as long as we are alive. Those, kid, are words to live by. Keep trying as long as you're alive. When Rosa was an older woman, she was given awards and told that she was a hero. But she knew who she was, a regular person, just as good as anyone else, and she had work to do. Now look at that. Let's see her. There she is getting awards. And hanging out with, I think that's Martin Luther King right there that is holding up her hand in this photograph. There she's getting another award. And the President of the United States, Rosa Parks, there's a letter from the President, another award, and a picture of her on the bus. And if you notice, sometimes the illustrations in a book are telling us another part of the story that the words aren't saying. which is really cool because it's like the artist is also telling a story along with the words of the story. And here we see a book that says NAACP and civil rights, because Rosa worked with the NAACP. She fought for civil rights. She wrote important things. And of course, she loved cookies, because who doesn't love cookies? And there we go. We actually end on pictures of the real Rosa Parks. Look at that. There she is. Pretty, isn't she? And see, here she is in 1950, 1955. That's the arrest picture. She looks really good for an arrest picture, let me tell you. There she is speaking. There she is marching in her old age against apartheid, which was a system in South Africa. And here it talks about how she was the grandchild of former slaves, how she grew up outside a small farm in Montgomery, Alabama, which we saw that pretty farm at the beginning of the picture. And here at 30, it says that she became the leader of the NAACP, an organization that works for fairness and to end inequality. So when she was 42 years old is when she was taken from that bus and jailed because she refused to give her seat to a white person. And then, of course, that's what led to all the changes. And that's why, to this day, we still talk about her and study her, because she is proof that a little person with a big dream can change the world with one action that seems really, really small. Oh, by the way, look at all these people that we have incredible biographies about in this series, which I just love. Let's see here. We have, Frida Kahlo, Cici, Coco Chanel, We've read those. And what else did we read? Maya Angelou, love her, poet. I mean, I just love reading about stories about important people who changed the world, because it's like a guide, you know, kid? It's like a guide that tells us how we can change the world. How do they do it? Which kind of gives us an idea, maybe an inspiration for how we can go out and be brave and change the world, because, you know, being brave, that's important if you're going to change the world. Storyteller. Yay, you guys are back. Yes. I wanted to tell you that I like the happy ending of the story.
Yeah, she told us it was gonna be okay, and it was okay. And she opened the doors for all of us.
Yeah. Because now we can ride the bus.
Yeah, we can ride the bus in the front, the back, the middle, wherever we want. And also, now people won't think it's weird to have a green president, because she broke the color barrier.
I didn't think about it that way, but I guess you're right.
Yeah. Everybody's used to other kinds of bears.
Yeah, like brown bears
and panda bears,
black bears
and koala bears.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I know. But now everybody will know that a green bear is something special. Also, even though we're different, we also get to be President of the United States of America. And I will look forward to your vote. Thank you very much.
It's amazing how he turns every story into a call for the presidency.
Yeah. Great Bear is a very focused little bear with a big dream. Oh, I guess he has something in common with Rosa Parks, because she was a little person with a big dream.
And so are you. So remember, little kid, what's your big dream? Start thinking about it. Thought about it yet? What about now? Still? Okay, you have time. But as soon as you have that big dream, remember, you have to be what?
Brave.
And what else?
Work hard.
Exactly. Brave, work hard, and be smart. And of course, you know how you get smart.
By reading a lot of books.
Exactly. See you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime, where we keep it bright.